Hello, beer tubers or Alco tubers. Welcome to another Alco review with me, Peter, the master of Hoppets. Today, joined by
Brett.
of Enomyces and
Tobias.
reviewing our first ever port wine.
Mm.
Or the first time I reviewed port wine. I've had port wine plenty of times. I like port wine. I especially like Tawny port. And Brett brought this one because he's been talking about this a lot. And he's like, I need to bring this so you can try it, Peter, because it's great. So, Brett, why don't you tell us about this one?
Well, this is a port wine from the Duro area in Portugal, and it's a 20-year Tawny port wine. The fact is that it's not necessarily like a real 20-year-old barrel-aged Tawny. It's judged by like a committee that tastes the port wines and then kind of measures and judges what does this port wine taste like. So they've measured or like judged this to taste like a 20-year-old port wine, and it's been categorized as a Tawny. So that's kind of it, and it's from a very small winery in the Duro area, so it's quite rare, and it's from a small bar here in Aalborg called Duro, which is the area in.
So the port wine itself is called Seyra.
Yeah, Seyra. They have one called Seyra de Ardennes, and this is the Seyra Porto 20 Tawny.
Yeah, and the vineyard that makes it called Bulias.
Yeah.
That's how you pronounce it.
Exactly. And it's a very small vineyard in Portugal. And that's all I know, because it's kind of a very small winery. So, but it's some of the best port wine I've tasted.
Nice.
Maybe I don't know much, but I think this is really good.
The aroma's coming right now is reminding me of when I was on Madeira drinking Madeira wines, but more sweet.
Mm.
But pours a very nice dark caramelly color.
Yep.
Nice alcohol legs too, curtains on the glass.
It's a bit darker than a ruby. Ruby is usually a bit.
So you call this color tawny?
Yeah, tawnies are usually a bit darker, and they have more complexity and they are sweeter. Whereas the rubies are more fruity, like lightly fruity and just like forest berries. Whereas this is more complex into the dark fruity and like barrel aged vanilla kind of territory.
Nice. Well, let's check out the aroma.
Yep.
That smells really nice. Huge, like vanilla and like big raisin and figs.
Exactly.
And fudge.
Exactly. It is so fudgy and caramelly.
It's super fudgy. It's almost like, I don't know. I mean, it reminds me of just drinking other port wines, but the intensity of caramel, especially, like, is huge.
It reminds me a bit of like plum cake or something like that.
Yeah, you see that, or just like Christmas cake, like the
Christmas cake,
fruit cake,
rum cake, or whatever you want to call it, Christmas cake.
Big vanilla, honey, tobacco.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. It has that kind of a sweet pipe tobacco thing.
And there's like this super old wood like type flavor. It reminds me of like wed wood, like really old wood. If you've ever been to like breweries or vineyards or whatever distilleries that have like the really like old barrels, like that really almost like musty old woody aroma. I'm getting something like that. It smells really
It's
nice.
like
really
almost into that marzipan kind of.
I was about to say almond flavor.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Because it has that. It's just such a great port wine.
It smells freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's try it. Cheers. First time reviewing a port wine. Oh, dude, that is really fucking delicious. Holy shit.
You see what I mean?
Holy, it's almost like maple flavor.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Another world of alcoholic beverages opening. Wow. Now I've had when I have port wine is for like Christmas or whatever. Or it's sometimes Christmas, sometimes it's like at weddings.
Yeah.
But usually the port wines you're served there are like boozy and they're not.
This
that
is
great.
just
This is
super smooth.
This does not drink like a 12 or 20%. It's 20% by the way.
Yeah.
20% product. It's like so smooth. It to me like super sticky and like oily in the mouthfeel.
Yeah.
I'm getting so much maple syrup type flavor, vanilla, dark fruit.
I agree.
I'm thinking a bit like a jam made out of dried fruits, so like raisins,
raisiny.
and
Like a
figs
compote, like
Yeah.
you do a compote where you like caramelize, like do the like you put some jam and some sugar and like you caramelize, like make this kind of like berry type compote, but you caramelize it so much like it's super sticky and want to use like kind of like as a glaze for like game or something like that, like venison. Oh, this with like venison or something would actually be pretty nice on the side, but wow. Lots of
This
flavor.
is just
Really good.
so
I'm just impressed
crazy.
with how much it reminds me of maple syrup. Too.
Yeah.
Like
I agree. It has
huge
that
maple syrup.
maple syrup, vanilla, like sweet, like almost like sugar glazed almond or something.
Yeah.
Like burnt sugar glazed.
And then it has a little
almond.
bit of tartness, like this tart grape flavor,
Yeah.
just dark fruits, dark fruits that kind of balance out some of the sweetness, even though it's huge sweetness. And then lots of that old wood flavor, old wood, and then like lots of vanilla.
Yeah, it just has that tinge of like a fresh berry kind of thing, just to balance it. So
this reminds me of drinking like hype mead or
yeah, exactly.
Like,
That's what I told you. This is like this
is
tastes like some of the fucking best mead you'll get in.
But
the
don't compare it
world.
to mead as port wine. They might get
Yeah,
offended
of course.
in Portugal.
It's different brew methods, but it's just
we're novices when it comes to
Yeah.
this. We can compare it to some other things, but
Yeah.
you can taste like this is super high.
This is quality.
Now this is hard because I never rated a port wine on the channel, but I'm like seriously, this would be. I don't want to say Hoppets because I've never reviewed a port wine.
but
It's like
my girlfriend has tasted all of the port wines they have at Duro, and she says this is the best.
Well, the thing is, I don't want to go Hoppets because it's just like saying this is my first beer.
Yeah.
It's the best beer I've had. I've had port wines before. I have something to compare to, but I'm by no means an expert. But as everything, like we rate subjectively on the Master of Hoppets what we personally think, and I think this is fucking awesome. So I'll say like 98 or something.
I agree.
It's fucking insane. I've never had a port wine this flavorsome before. This
Exactly.
is really good.
Exactly. I'm on a 98, 99, maybe a 99, but 98.
But take that from a novice.
Yeah, but again, people who've worked in the business also say this is operation.
Well,
so I don't think we're off.
I have absolutely no frame of reference, so I'm just gonna trust your judgment and go 98.
Yeah. It's funny though because the Madeira wines I have with me, or I brought with me home from Madeira. One of them is it's not as complex as this, but it has that maple flavor as well. That's where I like maple. It's reminding me of that. Really good stuff, guys. I urge you to try the Seyra Vinho de Porto 20-year Tawny port wine from Buias in Portugal.
Yeah.
Come to Alco and taste this port wine.
Or
go to Portugal.
very good stuff, guys. So hope you enjoyed this episode of Master of Hoppets Alco Reviews. Trying something that's not beer. And if you had it, let us know what you thought of it. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And we're going to say cheers.
Cheers.
And delicious port wine. And see you guys in another beer review. No, Alco review.